This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Under fire. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Quickly complete. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that match.
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Working that left side now.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They're going to run it. The Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Spins it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Catch in the middle. It's Cleescorn. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A rare but treasured occurrence when two of the biggest brands in the sport meet up. We got that last year in Ann Arbor, Michigan and Texas. The Longhorns dominated that game. The Wolverines looked outclassed, and you got to know they don't want to let that stand.
What a cool moment. Like, the brand of Texas going up to Michigan in a non-conference game. Like, I love seeing non-conference games that really matter. In the end, it didn't, because Texas bludgeons Michigan. Michigan's going to want some revenge.
And I thought that might have been Quinn Ewers' best game as a Texas Longhorn. Going up against the Michigan defense that had multiple first-round picks. He was so good under duress. I think that's going to be a big question in this one. Can Michigan's defense step up and finally make the big plays on critical down and distances?
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Morgan. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Caught close to the marker, it's Wingo. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but DQ did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs. Goes and gets it. Great job. Great decision-making.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On third down, he drops to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Oh, out of space. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Kearney on the Jets. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safety.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds his man. It's Mark. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback running on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. They got the 1st down and plenty more, and now set up for the 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting it, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 38 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The throw to the outside is complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A 3rd down try for the offense. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.